Hermes Constance 24 or Hermes Vintage Constance 23. I'm gonna share all the differences and compare them with you, and I will also share my final thoughts in the end. You leave me a comment down below to let me know what's your preference and which one do you like better. Let's compare the leather first. So nowadays a lot of Constance, like my Hermes Constance 24, is the newer and the current version. Is available in a lot of leather like Epsom leather, Evercolor, Swift leather, or even exotics. So my Constance 24 is in the Epsom leather, and you can see the Epsom leather is embossed leather. It's not how the leather looked originally, but it's still very nice. It's super lightweight and it maintained the shape really well. So you can tell the Constance is in a very structured look. It will be able to maintain the shape like this going forward. So my vintage Constance is from 1983 and it's in the leather evergreen. It's a very soft leather and it feels very luxurious. It's also really lightweight and it has a slight sheen to the leather, you can see. It's easy to get scratches, but then the small scratches you can totally easily buff it out, and the deep scratches you can remove it by the Hermes bar. And my vintage Constance 23 went through Hermes bar this year, and I will link the video down below so you can check it out, see how much scratches got removed before and after from the Hermes bar, and it looks really nice right now. A lot of vintage Constance is also available in the box leather. I personally really like the evergreen leather because the luxurious feeling, and it feels super soft when you touch it. And also because my bag is 38 years old already, it definitely considered it sustained really well, especially in a white color. Let's talk about the hardware. Most of them are in gold, palladium, rose gold. Some of the new Constance has like the enamel in bright colors. I've also seen the hardware is in the lizard buckle. So both of my Constance are in the gold hardware. If you're interested in how to easily clean and polish the gold hardware at home, I have a dedicated video that I can link down below for you to check it out as well. So Constance is usually available in a few different sizes, like the micro Constance, which is in the size 14 centimeter, and there's a Constance mini, which is in the 18 centimeter size. There's also the Constance 24, which is 24 centimeter. There's also another one is Constance Elan, which is 25 centimeter. So nowadays the most common one that you get from the boutique is the Constance mini, which is in the 18 centimeter, and the Constance 24. There are a couple of other sizes are discontinued already, also like my vintage Constance 23 centimeter one is discontinued as well. So my Constance 24 measures about 23.5 centimeter across, and my vintage Constance 23 measures exact 23 centimeter across. So the size difference is not that big, but the Constance 24 looks taller. Let's compare the interior and the exterior differences. They both have the H buckle, non-detachable, non-adjustable shoulder straps. The back of the vintage Constance actually has a pocket here, but the new Constance 24 does not have anything in the back. The strap length is different, and you can see the strap is longer in the Constance 24. And I'll show you the difference, how they look on me when I'm trying them on in a bit. If you look at them side by side, actually the Constance 24 is way thicker and wider than the Constance 23, and it can hold way more stuff than the Constance 23 as well, even though size wise it doesn't sound like there is a huge difference, but I really tested out, like Constance 24 can hold way more. The Constance 24 has 2 compartments outside, and the vintage Constance 23 has only 1 compartment. This is how the bottom looks like. For the interior, you have a zipper pocket in the back of the bag, and the front you have a pocket as well. But you can see the bag has two compartments separated. For the Vintage Constance 23, you have a zipper pocket in the back. There's one pocket in the front, which is very similar. It only has one compartment inside, which is very different from the new Constance 24. And another difference is that the H buckle opening feels a little different. The H buckle in the Constance 23 is really tighter when you press it down. The new Constance 24, it's not as tight when you press it down, and you can feel that the spring part. I don't know if it's because individual bag feels different on the H closure. If you have a Vintage Constance 23, let me know that if your closure feels tighter than the new Constance. So I'm about 105 pounds and 5'5", just for your reference, and you can see the vintage one feels higher, falls on my body, and this is how it looks crossbody. If I wear them as shoulder bag, you can see this is how it falls on me, and this side is also higher. If I crossbody, the Vintage Constance falls super high on me, so I barely crossbody this bag. It feels a little weird to crossbody, to be honest. Versus the Constance 24, if I crossbody it, it's kind of the perfect drop on me. This is how different that they look like. This side is perfect. This side is way too high. Or you can just hold it, but the Constance 24 shoulder strap is definitely longer than the Vintage Constance 23. Let's talk about the price difference. Hermes Constance 24 in Epsom leather in the boutique is $10,300, and then you will have to pay tax on top of it. And if you're trying to get a Vintage Constance 23, it usually priced from $4,000 to $89,000, depends on the condition of the bag. Constance is actually not an easy bag to get from the boutique, even it's not a quota bag, especially if you want popular leather and popular colors. You still need to have some sort of spending history with your sales associate in order to get offered a Constance. Especially in a competitive city like San Francisco, your spending will be even higher. For Vintage Constance 23, that you can easily get the bag from the pre-loved market without spending anything extra. If you do love the Constance look but you have limited budget, and I think the Vintage Constance 23 is actually a better option because of the price. So both Constance 24 and the 23 are really classic, iconic Constance bags, and they both are really nice. If you love the newer look and you would like to carry more stuff and you have the budget, Constance 24 is definitely the right one to go. But if you have limited budget and if you still like the Constance look and you also appreciate the vintage look, then I think Constance 23 is a great option. For me personally, I love both of them. It's really difficult just to pick one. That's why I got them in the first place, right? I do love the Constance 24 structured look, and I also love the fact that it can carry so much stuff and it does look more modern. But I also love my Constance 23 and I love the vintage look. I would say why not both if you have the budget, right? I have my Constance 23 for a few years now. Now looking back, I still think it's a great purchase and I still love it so much. My Constance 24 is newer to me and I also love it a lot. Leave me a comment down below to let me know, are you a team 23 or team 24? Or just let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.